Sure, we're going live on the YouTubes. All right, we are live over on YouTube again. So, Stacy says she's first. It can't be first because this is a continuation of the previous. So no, you're the first to the part two, but not overall.
I don't know. Technically, it is a new stream from a different company. So, the technicality, she would be first.
Or don't go by technicalities. What do you think this is, Russia?
I am commie, according to you guys.
Oh, you are out there on the left coast.
Part of the Oregonians.
Now, she did get this part right. She said it's all Night Strike's fault. Can't argue there. It's his product, so yeah, it's his fault.
What's up?
Hello. Now, what the hell are we talking about? Well, we don't want to talk. Do we even?
Don't even bring it up. Yeah.
Yeah, let's say. Do we even want to go back to that again? Well, the chamber stopped working, Gary, so I didn't have much choice in the matter.
Yeah, G23 destroyed the show.
Yeah, it's all G23's fault. His talking about pineapple and in cottage cheese just killed the whole thing.
It is what it is.
So even the chamber's like, oh my god, that's gross. Get this guy out of here. We had that happen last night too, when we were doing the spontaneous one on my other channel. It went and blew up halfway through when we were talking. So there are some problems with it for sure. Did somebody else go live? I'm wondering. No, doesn't anybody else went live?
Honda went live.
Oh, did he? Okay, I must not be sub to him on this. So that it might be Honda's fault. I think it happened. I think he went live last night too, when we were
probably.
Yeah, he might have kicked us off twice if Night Strike has it screwed up with how many people it's letting in.
Sounds like Night Strike needs to get on his job, man.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of Sonic and get on the job, buddy.
Yeah, it is that.
Ozzy says all that talk about white gravy.
No, that it could have been. That's just no good.
Yeah, I don't blame him for shutting us down. Watch what you say, Rob.
So you don't do the chicken and dumplings at Cracker Barrel?
No.
Oh, no. Man. You don't know what you're missing.
No, I get like one thing at Cracker Barrel. It's like the steak. It comes with the salad, house salad. The biggest steak they have, the house salad, and the sweet potato with the brown sugar and all that stuff on it. And then they hesitantly ask me if I want cornbread, which is always funny. We laugh our ass off. Like, it's a catch-22. Either you don't ask or you ask, but they always like ask. Like you can tell it's an awkward moment for them to ask me if I want cornbread.
Cornbread?
Well, yeah, I want cornbread.
I see we have Southpaw RX out in the crowd.
Seven Wonders wants to know, does Cracker Barrel sell crackers? You can get crackers with your soup. So yes, they do have crackers.
So, Rob, do you not do biscuits and country gravy?
I was going to say biscuits and gravy. Come on, man.
No, man, I don't do the lighter gravy. I'm a dark gravy guy. And chicken and dumplings are good. I have had, but It's not something I'm a fan of. It takes mental work.
Cracker Barrel.
You like that dark meat, don't you?
Cracker Barrel's got good fried chicken. Have any of you tried their fried chicken that they got?
Nope.
Their fried chicken's good.
You know, even when I lived in South Carolina and there was a Cracker Barrel like 3
they
blocks
just
away
started
from my
this.
house, I never went.
Man,
I go for the candy half the time.
Try their fried chicken, man. I'm telling you, their Southern fried chicken is awesome.
There is no Cracker Barrel like near me.
I'm talking to other people. I know you said you don't have one near you. There's other people.
I used to.
But,
I used to when I lived in South Carolina.
yeah, instead of going like KFC or something, my wife will stop and get their fried chicken meals, or their because they do it like KFC. Instead of a bucket, it's a box, but basically the same thing. And then you can get whatever sides they have. They can get a big thing of their white gravy and dumplings, or mashed potatoes. Their mashed potatoes are really good too.
Bojangles.
Their fried apples. Their fried apples are yummy, yummy, yummy. You don't need to get a dessert if you get their fried apples. Their fried apples are like apple pie filling without the crust.
Yeah, it is good, but it's not like super sweet like those cheap pies. It's like real stuff. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
I've had that.
They're talking about Cracker Barrel, woman.
Yeah. Locally, the one we have around here, I've always had decent service, so which is more than I can say for a lot of other places. I think I might have had a screwed up plate once, and it wasn't a big deal. And other than that, service has been good. I'm left alone. I know what I want, and I'm always happy. So before all this COVID crap, I used to go there quite a bit. That was one of the places I'd go. Not too often, but.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel is like one of the few places that's not a buffet where you don't leave hungry. You get some big portions.
Yep, never been there.
And you're missing out. You need to
Like,
go
prices I think the prices are good. They're decent. It's more like real food. It probably isn't, I'm sure, but you know what I mean. But the prices are decent. It's a lot cheaper than a steakhouse or something like that. So
yeah, their prices definitely aren't bad, and you get a lot for what you're paying for too.
And normally they might even have a gun or two hanging on the wall. Because they even do here in New York.
Yeah, they do. They had the one in LaVille, Maryland, has a shotgun hanging on the wall, and a Kentucky rifle, and all kinds of like old road signs and stuff.
Yeah, I wish that stuff was for sale, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
No. They got all the old time candy and stuff. So
and the glass bottled sodas that are made with real sugar.
Yeah, all types of stuff, man. A little, wax.
The one restaurant you go to, it has a gift shop. When you first walk in, you don't enter into the restaurant right away. You got to go through the gift shop first and see all the stuff they got for sale.
Which is expensive stuff. It's nice stuff, but expensive. Yeah. If you look at some of those chairs and stuff,
they got some really
$200, $225. I mean, they're nice. I ain't gonna lie, but
handmade rocking chairs, man. Of course, you're gonna pay. For a handmade rocking chair. This ain't IKEA stuff,
Yeah, I walk right past all that. I redirect everybody over to the candy while we're waiting for a table. Then load up, get those roasted cinnamon almonds and stuff like that. And by the time I get my meal, I'm already look like a squirrel packing stuff in my mouth and good to go.
Yeah. Have you ever tried their black cherry soda, which is clear?
No.
It's really good.
Hey, Rob. Are you just trying to take this show down?
No, man. Why? What now? What now? Get your head out the gutter.
You're like
Yeah,
a squirrel packing stuff in your cheeks.
Oh my gosh. You know,
Okay. Do they have that giant checker game there? It's like a quilt with giant wooden checkers at the one in your area.
no, they have little triangles with golf pegs, and you got to try to
Yeah, the
get
IQ test kind of thing.
yeah, that I avoid like the plague. I cannot get beaten by my daughter.
Yeah, the one in Lavelle, the one time they had this like giant checkerboard quilt, and it had these giant checkers that were about the size of a hockey puck that you would spread out on your floor and play a giant game of checkers.
No, I was in a children's hospital that had something like that. It was actually really cool. Walking down the hall, and the next thing you know, it just appeared on the floor. It was a whole hologram hallway. They did checkers, chess, where like you were the piece, and what else? Some kind of soccer thing. Like a ball came rolling at me. I jumped, like looking like a freaking idiot. So didn't realize I was in a hologram hallway. I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool, man!" Like, I got detoured.
Yeah. Seven Wonders out there saying all Ziva sodas are clear, no GMO, no artificial crap. He gets them from Amazon. Well, this was something they had in the fountain machines at I don't know what brand it is at the Cracker Barrel, but man, it was really good black cherry soda. It almost looks like just seltzer water almost, right? But it's actually black cherry soda, and it's really good.
And they have good strawberry lemonade.
Yeah. You know who has really good strawberry lemonade? Red Robin. At least the one around here does. They had big chunks of strawberry in it.
Patriot in the Dark's out in the chat. Welcome.
Yeah, they said it was their house soda. So again, I don't know what brand it was, but it was good. Yeah, it definitely doesn't have any of the artificial colors. The color from soda always comes from the artificial colors they put in it. Like when you look on a bottle of soda, it'll have like red number 40, yellow number 30, and all this other crap. It's just food coloring.
All garbage. I think that's why the human body has so many issues these days. All the crap they call food.
Yeah, right now I got a raspberry Arnold Palmer. It's sweet tea, half sweet tea, then half raspberry lemonade. Simply Lemonade. You guys tried Simply Lemonade before? It's from the same people who make Simply Orange. It's just lemons, water, and sugar.
Have you tried Simply Strawberry Lemonade? Or
No, I haven't tried
Simply
their strawberry.
Raspberry?
I got the raspberry here that's what I got made with this is the raspberry lemonade, the Simply Lemonade, the raspberry lemonade.
Yeah, the Simply Raspberry is okay, but the Simply Strawberry is way better.
I've never had. Nobody here around here has that. You get the regular or the raspberry. I haven't had the strawberry.
I think I tried the lemon last time I had kidney stones and thought I was going to die. They claim the lemon helps break up the stone. So basically, I was in a predicament where I had to wait a week, and if they didn't pass normally, then they were going to have to do something. I can't remember what it was now, but it didn't sound good. But thankfully, they ended up passing. So, but
Cranberry juice.
requested lemon water, or lemon, that Simply Lemon or whatever type stuff. So apparently, I don't know, something to do with the acid or something supposed to break it down. So it worked, whatever happened. So I was thankful. Felt a lot of pain. Been through a lot of injuries, but kidney stones, they almost won.
I have kidney stones all the time, man. Grape juice is what I go to.
Cranberry is supposed to be the best.
Yeah, cranberry helps clean your kidneys out. I don't know if it helps with kidney stones, but I know it helps your body flush your kidneys. I drink a lot of cranberry juice because of my kidney issues. Thankfully, I've never had kidney stones, but I got other issues with my kidneys, so I don't need to have kidney stones on top of it.
No, that's not good, man. Like the peeing it out part, that's not the worst. That's, it happens so quick. It's like, oh, and then, yeah, it hurts a little bit, but it's like your guts feeling all messed up. And, like the first time I was putting in overtime, and I was doing good, like not overtime, but I went to a second job that day, started installing windows. It's going great. Started with a little pain in my side. Like 4 hours later, I thought I was going to die. Like I was like, oh my God, and I got these nurses laughing at me and shit. And of course I was an idiot and hopped online and they're like, oh, your appendix is going to burst or this or that. Go to the hospital. So I'm like freaking out, thinking I'm going to die, looking like a grown up 12-year-old over there. So, it is what it is. It wasn't pretty. So the second time was a little easier, but it took like a week, man. That's like a week of pissing in that little paper funnel thing with the little thing to catch your stones and crap. And oh man, it's no good. No good.
Your little strainer.
Yeah, like, so they can verify. Apparently it's, it was a hydration thing. So I can't remember what they said it was, but by the color of the stones, they can tell you or something like that. But basically, I needed to be hydrated more, so which doesn't shock me because you can only drink so much. But when you work outside or on roofs in the sun all day, it's just after so long, it just gets to you. So,
and DM Faust out there says he drinks cranberry and vodka. No, I actually mix the cran raspberry with my tea. That actually the sweet tea. That's actually pretty good too. That's what I do with it. I'll do like half sweet tea and half cran raspberry.
now, I don't know if they were being nice or not, but they told me passing kidney stones was comparable to giving birth. Now, I'm sure there's women out there rolling around the floor laughing their ass off, but I would like to choose to believe that because it makes me feel a little better.
Yeah, no, my uncle said that when he passed his, it hurt like a son of a bitch. Maybe you got lucky and didn't have a real big one. My uncle, he said that hurt like a mother.
It had like 3 millimeters, 4 millimeters, something like that. I guess if it was a little bigger, they were going to have to do some ultrasonic thing, and then worst come to worst, I think open me up or something.
Yeah, I get them real bad to where you can't piss at all. They're like stuck in your track.
Yeah, but you feel like you got to go
for hours. For hours, and no matter how much muscle strength you put at it and go, you get like a half of a eyedropper drop for all the energy that you could muster up. Yeah, they're terrible, man. When sometimes they can go for me in a few hours. Sometimes it'll be, longer. But as soon as they're done, I'm done. I'm exhausted. I will like almost pass out on a bed for hours.
Yeah. Stacy out there says you need to drink more alcohol, Rob. I think that would have the opposite effect. Alcohol dehydrates you, so I don't think that would be a good idea. I think I would have the opposite effect,
It might have something to do with it because normally I really don't drink a lot. Lately, I've had one more than probably ever before. What that you're still talking 3 drinks a week, maybe, and that's because the kid drank all the juice or something, and that's the only thing sitting in there. So, other than that, I'm not really a drinker. So maybe that is something to do with something. I don't know.
I think there's 2 things that trigger them for me because they take X-rays of mine, and they just tell me my kidneys have several stones in each one. Energy drinks seem to get me flared up, and will maybe get one going. But believe it or not, between me and my dad, I've had kidney stones forever. It doesn't make any sense, but it's like the changes of the season. When fall comes, it's kind of like you're in kidney stone territory, just the change of the seasons. And when I have gone to the hospital over it, they'd be like, you're like the fifth guy in here today, or the fifth guy this week with kidney stones. And they can't tell you why. They can't tell you why they come.
I don't know. It's weird stuff, but I just try to avoid it like the plague. I mean, it's never a good time. So.
If I get a kidney stone that pops up here lately, Rob, I'm going to be mad.
Sorry, man. Sorry. He said he wasn't sure about a topic, so kidney stones is better than the gravy.
How the hell did we go from food to kidney stones?
Yeah, there's your topic. What hurts you the most?
Oh my God. The connections that we make on this show sometimes. We went from food to beverages to kidney stones, all in one smooth motion.
Serious business, man. Serious business.
I will tell you this. If you ever need an excuse, like from work or while you were sick or anything, you can tell somebody, oh, I had the flu or, stomach flu or whatever. And they're kind of like, yeah. You just say the word kidney stone and people cringe and like, oh, don't want to hear no more about it.
Yeah.
Probably works.
She had to leave work one time 2 minutes after she got there because Snob was dying, and it was kidney stones.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell your boss kidney stone. He'll cringe and walk away. Oh, don't want to hear nothing more.
Way back, back when I don't know, it's probably like 16 or 17. Everybody ended up going. There was some party going on somewhere that I wanted to go to, and I was scheduled to work. So, and it sucked. It was like everybody was going to be there and this and that. And so, I had to go to work. So I went to work, and everything was slow. So I just told my boss, I was like, I got the Hershey squirts, and they were like, go, go, go. And then I was off partying for the rest of the day. So it was kind of embarrassing, but it was worth it. Sorry, didn't mean to kill the chat, but that's a good embarrassing excuse if you want to get out of work.
Uh-huh. God, you know what hurts? I had a pimple down inside my ear, and it was putting pressure on my eardrum once. Good Lord, did that freaking...
All right. Pimple talk, take shit too far, man. Come on.
Hey, it was internal. You couldn't see it. But seriously, man, that fucking hurt.
You jump like hemorrhoids or something, I'm leaving.
No, I'm not going to go there.
But, have you watched any of that Dr. Pimple Popper?
What?
No. I'm not 12. I'm not fascinated with shit spewing out of people's faces.
Yeah, no thank you.
They saw a video about a botfly once. I still have nightmares about that.
Yeah. They gave me these painkiller drops to put in my ear. It helped a little. Man, I was working at Greyhound at the time. It was winter. Good Lord, my ear hurt every time I would go out onto the loading dock where the buses would pull in.
You could always have worms in your eyeballs.
Yeah, no, shut up. Well, my whole right side of my face would get hurting going out in the cold with that. That's some serious stuff, man. Putting pressure on your eardrum like that hurts. that was some. I've had abdominal surgery and laughed, and it didn't hurt as much as what my ear did.
I had a
Go ahead.
moth fly into my ear to where his wings was fluttering on my eardrum before.
Oh,
That hurts pretty good, yeah. And they don't want to come out there. Uh-huh.
Yeah, anything
Hey.
that then puts pressure on your eardrum hurts like a son of a bitch.
I had 2 molars removed, and my first stop was to get a Big Mac because I didn't eat all day. And yeah, it was a damn mess. Whatever. I say too much at times, but needless to say, I needed to change my shirt by the time I got home. But the Big Mac was good, and that was nothing compared to kidney stones.
So Ozzy has a topic out in the crowd. He says, "Let's talk about the prostate."
Gary's talking about catheters. Catheters are nothing.
Oh, you ever get one of them STD tests where they stick the Q-tip all the way up your, you know what? Like that Q-tip's like 6 inches long, man. Like that's no fun. No fun.
The gonorrhea test.
I don't know what the test is, but over the years went in and asked for a full checkup. So first time was a family doctor, and they had a trainee. They asked if it was all right. I was like, sure. And it turned out being this young, pretty girl, and it was like a weird, awkward thing. And the next thing you know, things got a little bit, stiffer. And the lady doctor is like, here, hold this, and just slaps it over to this girl, and she just starts blushing, and and I couldn't help it. And then things just kind of skyrocketed, and it was just like the elephant in the room for real. But it was pretty funny. And then the second time was a guy, and the dude kept smiling at me, and I felt so freaking weird, dude. Like, oh my God. So I've been lucky all the times, and I'm clean bill of health. Apparently I'm thin, so if I get anything in a lymph node swell, it's common. So I don't have some funky stuff. But
yeah, Gary.
Oh my God, let me tell you.
Okay,
horrible experience.
Gary's saying BS. Which kind of catheter are you talking, Gary? Are you talking about the urinary catheter? Dude, if that's what you're talking about, those are nothing. You know how many times I've had those? I don't know how many times I had to deal with those. That's nothing compared to some other stuff. I've lost count of how many times, because of the issues I had when I was younger, that I had to go through the urinary catheters before. That's nothing.
Unless you're a female and they insert the urinary catheter into the wrong place.
Hey.
They must not have had that catheter lubed up properly. That's all I got to say. I don't know, Gary. I don't know. Maybe I just got used to it. I don't know. But
there's no way I could be a nurse. No way.
There's no way I want to go see a nurse. No way.
It's all good until you hear bend over, like Ozzy said.
The actual truth is, my hospital emergency room here, they're more worried about how you're going to pay for it than what's wrong with you.
I think G-Webs is trying to figure out what he just walked into. He's out there.
So does
the runway can.
What was it? Uplift Mofo Party Plan said, "What did I walk into?" ?
Yeah, and then shortly after that, look what G-Webs typed out there.
Yeah.
He's probably wondering the same thing that Uplift was.
We can go back to talking about
life
cattle.
version.
And no, let's not do that. And Pat's not here, so we can't do that.
We could talk about
because Pat's the only one that knows about cattle. Really?
No, because he's the one who was creeping everybody out with it. We got to leave that to him because he's the one who's creeping everybody out.
I don't want to hear about people's first dates with animals.
Well, Gary, if that's the way your prostate exam went, your doctor was doing it wrong, and you need to call a lawyer. See what Gary wrote out there. I guess I keep forgetting we were on StreamYard. I can do this. Yeah, but This was after he said prostate exams are fun.
Well, you never
Fun
know
for
what
who?
kind of
The
fun he's
twisted
talking
doctor?
about.
Yeah, if the doctor enjoys that job, is it really a job?
Somebody come up with something besides medical talk now. Gary's want to talk about colonoscopy now. Man, we're not going on into all these medical things. We went too far down that rabbit hole already.
I like medical. What's wrong with medical?
Well, you're one of those crazy people that used to work on an ambulance too.
Oh, of course.
And she watches Dr. Pimple Popper.
I do.
Yeah, good for you.
And I watch a lot of other shows. I watch like Mystery Diagnosis, Sex Sent Me to the ER. Have you seen that one?
Nope.
Oh, you should really watch that one.
No, because I have to hear my wife talking about how when she would get home from work, the idiot that stuck a glass bottle up his butt and it formed a vacuum and he couldn't get it out and all this other crap. So,
They should print that in the paper. It would stop most of that stuff.
Speaking of that,
Did you see Midnights?
No, my partner and I were at one of the hospitals, and one of the doctors, he's like, "Oh man, you got to see this." So we go over there where he's at, and he shows this X-ray, and it shows a vibrator up his butt, and it shows like the batteries, all the wires in the X-ray. It was pretty cool to see. Like you can see like every working component of it. It was really weird.
yeah, my wife said they had a guy come in complaining about a stomach ache. They did a stomach x-ray on him, and in his intestines was the skeleton of a gerbil.
Ooh.
That son of a bitch should be arrested. That's animal abuse.
And that explained why he had a stomach ache.
You imagine that being your last day on Earth, getting shoved up something's you know what?
Uh-huh.
Like that's pretty messed up, man.
Mr. Lemmingwinks from South Park. Well, nobody here seen that episode of South Park?
I don't think so.
I'm still
was thinking
stunned
the same
over
thing.
the gerbil news.
Yeah, Mr. Lemmingwinks was the gerbil that was in Mr. Slave's butthole and was trying to figure its way out and went on a quest and ended up coming out Mr. Slave's mouth. That was
Are you kidding me?
No,
So,
I'm not
so
kidding.
this is a thing then. It's more than one incident that
Yeah, that's apparently a thing.
Yeah. There's rumor one of the news reporters around here was found in a situation like that years ago. So I don't know if it's true. You know how rumors spread through a town, but it's a pretty bad rumor to have on you.
So Midnight's out there. Are you doing your show tonight, Midnight, or are you just gonna get rest?
So Mystic, Midnight says that you shouldn't be talking about snobs x-rays like that.
Oh, well, you know, I mean, I'm the wife, so I'm not breaking any HIPAA, so I got a dirty look.
now what Gary Gizzard's saying, I remember that episode when they were eating it backwards for their health, all the parents.
Yeah, they were putting food up their butts and pooping out their mouths. Yep, I remember that one too.
Yeah, they had a fascination with butts on that show. You know, when you think back, like there was a few episodes and the whole alien thing where the dang satellite dish was coming out the kid's rear end, and I don't know. It makes you wonder after a while.
Well, remember the one where who was it? Kyle gets the operation where he could play basketball better, and to make his legs longer, they put Mr. Garrison's nuts in his knees. After Garrison had his sex change.
Yeah, I remember.
So we came up with cartoons like this, but nowadays you say one wrong word and you're a racist and all this other crap, and it's just amazing.
Oh yeah, that's not the worst
All
part.
else.
The cow also had the skin treatment in that episode, like Robert Downey Jr. did in Tropic Thunder. So, I mean,
It's crazy. Yeah, like Cartman in that show. Yeah, it was funny. That whole respect my authority bit, that was hilarious. The
what
chef,
about-
for a while, I thought Kingpin was the chef. Could have swore he was a big black dude, but I was wrong.
Yeah, by quite a margin. But what about the episode where Cartman's doing his Hitler impersonation? See Judith S for the button. See Judith marching through the streets of South Park dressed like little Hitler. Oh man, Cartman's a trip in that one, in that show. Butters, you don't shoot people in the dick.
You remember Red Sleigh Down, where they played the Taliban shot down Santa at Christmas, like Black Hawk Down in Somalia?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. Jesus had a whole cabinet full of guns.
Yeah.
He called it a Christmas miracle.
Osama bin Laden acting like a coyote. Oh, man. Who was he chasing? I can't remember. Who was bin Laden chasing when he was acting like coyote? You remember?
Was it Santa? Well, he had Santa Claus as a captive. And then Jesus and the boys come to rescue him. And then Santa Claus blew him away because he was shocking Santa's balls with the jumper cables.
Yeah, there's one episode where bin Laden was acting like a coyote. Wile E. Coyote, and it was like he was chasing somebody who was acting like Roadrunner. I can't remember who the hell it was. I have the Chef Aid soundtrack, Faust.
I'd like to find Santa. I never thought about that, shocking his balls, but I think he skipped my house a couple of years, so I'm not too thrilled.
No, Mr. Kitty. Oh, God. The cheesing episode where everybody was getting cats to spray them in the face.
Midnight says bin Laden was chasing Cartman.
Is that who he was chasing? Okay. Yeah, for some reason, I can remember him acting like Wile E. Coyote, but I couldn't remember who the hell he was chasing. And the Super Best Friends, which for some reason was changed because you can't show Muhammad anymore.
Did you see the one with Paris Hilton's dog committed suicide with the revolver?
I don't think I saw that one.
She was talking on the phone, and the dog climbed over the seat to the limo driver and took his gun from him, got in the back seat next to Hilton, Paris, and she's still talking on the phone, and he was like stuck the gun in his mouth, like reaching for the trigger with his back leg and stuff, and the dog killed itself, and then Paris was like, oh no, not another one.
Oh man, Gary says he remembers when they were milking the dogs. Yeah, Red Rocket, Red Rocket, Red Rocket.
And when they were playing Lord of the Rings.
Do
any of you know anybody named Muhammad?
No.
I do have Muhammad Ali's autograph and a photograph of him signing it.
I take it nobody else does, so I'm shocked because it seems like I've met throughout my life, like it seems like it's almost a 50-50. If I meet somebody of that nationality, it seems like their name's Muhammad. It just seems to be what it is. It's kind of strange. So I've probably had 4 or 5 customers all named Muhammad and stuff, and Yeah, I've had people. Some people give me crap about working for them, but the people I've seen, work hard and shit. They paid me with cash, and were happy to do so, and I had no problem. So I've had plenty of experiences with the average American that you would think wouldn't be a problem, but. I know it's a little sidetracked. That most of the foreigners pay well and pay with cash.
Oh, man. Speaking of South Park and racist stuff, how did they get away with that one episode where all the black people are moving into South Park, and at the end, everybody else just wants to get rid of them because they're causing trouble in the town? Garrison comes out at the end and says something, you could construe as being racist, and nobody ever said anything about that episode. How did they get away with that one? If you remember the episode I'm talking about.
Because it was meant to be funny, and people understood that then.
Yeah.
Back when people had a sense of humor and everything didn't hurt their little feelings.
Mm. At least we got rid of all those damn beep. That was okay, Garrison. And, it's not surprising having that coming out of his mouth, Like, look at some of the other stuff that guy said, right?
So, are you going to bring up a topic tonight?
I think we're just talking about South Park right now.
Drop leg holster for Smith & Wesson. M&P full size.
If Midnight's doing his show, which he said he's going to try, I mean, there's no point in getting into a topic now. We might as well just keep talking about South Park at this point.
I need a holster.
Yeah, Kenny was always getting killed. Oh my God, they killed Kenny. Come on, nobody's going to finish it?
Timmy.
No.
That's all I can say, Timmy.
Jimmy. The episode where Jimmy was doing steroids and Timmy's trying to, tell somebody. He keeps saying it's Timmy and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Is South Park still on TV? Do they take it off?
That's still on.
So I don't have cable anymore, man. I don't get to see any of that stuff.
She got a snook. She got a snook in her sniz.
I don't have cable either. Haven't had it in years now. I think 12 years, more than 12 years. So I used to have it, grew up with it, all the channels, HBO, Cinemax, all that crap. But it seems like after you watch, a month of it, you've seen everything. And then it's basically the same crap. And they just keep playing it over and over. And the prices just kept going up and up. And I worked more and more and, became a parent, things to do. And didn't have the TV babysit my kids, so just had no reason for it, honestly. So to this day, I still don't have cable. So my kids call it hobo TV, which doesn't make sense because how does a hobo TV have TV? You know what I mean? But I don't know. I guess it doesn't have to make sense to kids, but yeah.
Do you guys
I've survived.
You ever see the I think it was 3-part episode where they were pretending to be superheroes, and Kenny was the one that actually had a superpower. Because his superpower is that he can't.
Idiot! I've been reading about this whole time. He's doing all this weird stuff, but anyway, a 35-year-old photographer from Ephrata, Washington. Oh my God! He's the one with the Patriot movement.
Is he underwater?
I don't know.
Is his wife drowning him in a fish tank? That wasn't a call for help, was it?
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I had my thumb on the mic while the wife was talking.
Let's go.
Yeah, Budget says that was Coon and Friends. Yeah. Cartman's superhero was a human raccoon. He called himself the Coon, and everybody else was and it was Coon and Friends. That's where the one South Park video game came from. They did a video game based on that. But yeah, Kenny, what was his name? Mysterion or something like that, and he was the only one that had superpowers. And his superpower was he's had a superpower the whole series is that he can't stay dead. That's why when he dies and he's back in the next episode, because he always comes back to life. And how much of an idiot is Stan's dad? Randy has got to be the biggest idiot. And the worst part is he's a geologist. He's a stinking scientist, and he's the biggest damn idiot in that whole entire town.
The biggest idiots on that King of the Hill, the Indian kid's dad.
Dale Gribble.
That's funny. And the mom with her physical therapist.
Headache therapy.
He don't realize there's something wrong in that with that picture.
Her headache therapy from a naturalist or whatever. Yeah. Dale is an idiot. Well, remember, he's not the only one that didn't know. Peggy didn't know for the longest time either. Yeah, when Peggy found out, Hank's like, come on. John Redcorn standing there and Joseph standing there, and she just keeps looking back between the two of them. She's like, oh my God! Because it finally dawned on her.
On a gun note, I've been sitting here with a new little tool I got, cleaning primer pockets out. Seems to be going okay. Just a simple little wire brush tool.
Okey-dokey. Oh God, I just thought who on South Park is a bigger idiot than Randy. Officer Bar Brady. That guy is an idiot.
I don't know. I mean, he can't beat the Indian thing. Yeah.
No,
So blatantly in your face, and you just don't get it. That to me, that was hilarious.
yeah,
Just
I know.
hilarious.
Moves in the background.
You can take me out and put him in.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to sleep anyway, so I'm gonna bounce out.
Oh, Moo's up there.
See you later, man.
Peace out, y'all.
Later, hon.
Later.
Take care of me, Ben. If you're worried about the show, you're letting Moo in. It's over now.
Well, we pretty much were over from the start at this point.
We're back to the gravy.
Call Kingpin. Put him back in. I like his stuff better.
You and your tomatoes exploding in your mouth. I mean, come on.
What?
Oh, you missed that. You have to go back and watch part one. We're done with that.
You missed Rod's tomatoes exploding in his mouth and nuts in his cheeks.
Rob basically said one night
there's nothing about nuts. What are you talking about?
he likes things to explode in his mouth, and he hates things that explode from your face.
Oh my God!
And he can't stand this cracker white gravy.
Snob. Moon with the moon, Ozzy Osbourne. You son of a bitch. Oh wait, that's obnoxious key line. You son of a bitch.
Seven says he tried to type the last 4 letters of raccoon and it didn't work.
Oh geez, oh Christ.
Well, that was Cartman's superhero alter ego.
Well, we just got rid of all the people from the open house for my daughter's graduation party today. So I'm like, yeah, I need some real conversation. So now I'm going to jump on a chat.
You came to the wrong place tonight.
Hey, you know,
my God.
What are you talking about?
I beg to differ. Even my daughter, she's like, I hate all these people here. What are they doing?
That's good.
The only thing this cat has going for it that's good is me.
That's right.
Yeah, that's about all we got.
What, is that a dog barking in the background?
Stop in the background.
Yeah, and he's gonna get smacked too.
I want to hear it.
No stones if you don't.
If we don't hear it, never happen.
Oh, I heard it.
I want to hear crying, tears.
Liberal tears. I can just see him. He's covering up like in a fetal position in the corner. Foz, where do you come up with this shit? But I like it.
Apparently, Seven says he has to go wrench the crap out of some trolls.
He ran scared out of the bedroom.
Man, Seven apparently likes torturing trolls.
I think he's gonna go play on the Yankees chat.
No, I just had an image of him having these like giant green monsters that he's just like attaching wrenches to and just twisting them.
And Rob, are you trying to say that you did not say that you liked cinnamon, almonds, and you squirrel them away in your cheeks?
There might have been something along those lines.
All right, something like that, kind of, yeah, but not in any sick way. We were talking about food and candies and eating, and then everything I said turned out to be some. I don't know where you took it. You took it off to another place, man.
Yeah, well, it's not as bad as Cal having Garrisons in his knees. So, I mean, that's. And then having them explode and his legs fall off. And, you know, they couldn't change Garrison back, so they grew a new wiener for him on the back of a mouse. You guys see that one? The mouse escapes, and there's a mouse around with a human.
How do you remember all this shit, dude? This is like a cartoon. Like, you know.
Yeah, South Park is like crazy. It's so crazy that you can't forget it. It like burns itself into your memory.
I don't know. Certain points, I guess I overrid memories and things. I don't remember most of that. A few of them I remember, but I used to watch those pretty much steady, so as a young adult. So I don't know.
Yeah, Garrison. They tried to. He wanted to become a guy again and not a woman, and yeah, that was what happened. And we got Pat out there now. But
hey, Rick.
Yo.
Did any of you guys see the news article about a British guy who grew a penis on his arm for 2 years because his fell off?
No, can't say I've seen that. No,
that's real.
Yeah, that was real. That was a news article. Yeah.
What's his name? Richard Hancock.
Like, how did he go out in public with a dick hanging off his arm? Like, isn't that a problem? Picking your kid
how
up
the
at
hell did a mouse
school?
run around on South Park with one growing out of his back?
Yeah, that's a cartoon, man. I'm talking real life here. How do you go around and meet your kid's teacher with a dick hanging off your arm? Like, what the hell?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't even want to think about it, to be honest.
You start out by saying, "I'm happy to meet you."
Man, no.
Is that a rabbit in your pocket in your sleeve, or you just
Does it have a separate coat? And what's it called?
And the thing is he asked the doctors if he could have it 2 inches longer than it was before. Like, he was willing to pay extra to
That's
have
why
a
it
bigger
took
one.
2 years, right? Because he gave it an extra year.
Oh, Pat's probably thinking to himself, God, I'm glad I didn't get in there. He's sitting there in the background. He's in the back room.
That's crazy, man.
bring him
So
in.
it actually worked, and they took it off and reattached it, and it works?
I guess so, but yeah, it cost him like 50,000 pounds or something to regrow for 2 years.
And what were you saying, Stacy?
You can bring
Yeah, man.
Pat in. I'll go in the background.
Okay. I can remember how to do that.
Well, if you think about it, if you were in some horrible accident, snob mowed you over and took off your, what would it be worth to you to get it back? Would you be that guy for 2 years?
Go there. Okay. Go there. Hey, Pat. You got into the stream finally. And Pat. Woohoo.
Okay, there we go. How are y'all doing tonight?
Yeah, Darth Vader.
Yeah, you're roboting real bad.
Okay, is that any better?
Yeah, you're better now.
Way better.
Yeah, you're better now.
Way better.
Okay. Wrong headset. How's everybody doing tonight?
I don't know.
Besides dicks hanging on their arms and everything else.
I mean, this is
We're very disturbed.
That's shock and awe.
Just right before I came in, I wrote down, I said, well, it can't be any worse than having to work on a prolapsed cow.
Let's not go there.
Anywho, so yeah. Yeah, I definitely walked in at an interesting time. I'll put it that way.
Oh, this whole show's been one big screw up at this point. Okay, who's echoing?
About a normal night then, right? Oh, hell.
We started on the chamber, had that screw up, and then had to come over here to the dock here for about a half hour. And the first half hour was talking about food and Rob.
There's all types of feedback. It sounds like crap.
Yeah, I think it's coming from. Now you don't sound like a robot. Now you're echoing bad. There you go. Okay, but he's having the same audio problems I had like a week or two ago when I kept that going on Gary's show. Yes, it's been an interesting night.
It definitely sounds like it from just the 2 minutes I had been sitting in the background listening to you all anyway. So,
Let's see, we've talked about medical things and food, and somehow we went from food to drinks to medical stuff seamlessly at one point.
Kidney stones.
Yeah. And then Gary talking about catheters. Add in the chat. Yeah,
South Park.
Yeah, then we got into South Park.
And now guys with dicks growing off their arms,
which
as a replacement.
Which translate with that came from South Park because of Garrison having a new one grown on the back of a mouse. What did we do? Well, we lost G23. TM Foul says it's the topics from a junior high lunch table. I don't know. I don't think we ever talked in medical terms like we were talking about when I was in junior high school. South Park wasn't a thing, so we couldn't talk about that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I know you guys are into Star Wars or all this crap. I was into girls. I don't know. I was talking to somebody and buying them an ice cream or something.
God, I don't even remember what we would talk about when I was in middle school at the lunch table. I never went to lunch in high school. Never went to the cafeteria. Well,
Talking about whose house we're all going to say we're going to stay at while we go out and play manhunt at the school park overnight. Those types of things.
God, I can't quit yawning right now.
In my town growing up, small town, like, yeah, it's city kids and then the country kids. Country kids, it was sad for them, man. They didn't make it to nothing. All the parties, because they had so far to get. City kids, man, we ruled the town at night. Somebody was staying here, staying there. The town had a curfew, but we always had places to go. No major trouble, just normal kid stuff, having a good time. And we all lived and survived without criminal records and things like that.
Were you a greaser or a Sosha? Stay gold, Pony Boy.
Neither.
He was a warrior.
I want soda pop.
Crazy for Swayze.
Can you dig it?
Yes, I can.
I remember in high school, Halloween, we would go to the local cemetery and play playing D&D, and we would play the Ravenloft module, which was like a horror module.
Did you do it for Johnny?
Shoot, we were shaving cream and toilet paper at the school and stuff. Small towns, where everybody lives. We had a ball.
The last time we did it, we got caught, and the cemetery, the groundskeeper called the cops. We're getting chased by the cops to the cemetery. That was fun. We got away. We went over the fence, and they couldn't chase us in their car over the fence.
Yeah, there's a difference between being chased and getting caught.
Yeah.
Slackers. Oh. Nice.
Yeah, there was an apartment building next to the school, and we ended up one night taking on garbage night all the big items, and we piled them up in front of the doors in the school, so the school couldn't open until like the middle of the day. It was freaking awesome. We were like heroes, but you couldn't say nothing because we probably would, we thought we would go to jail or something. We couldn't say nothing, but yeah, we were like silent heroes that day.
Nice.
Yeah, we used to cut through that same cemetery as a shortcut. One night, it was a new moon, and you couldn't see anything in the cemetery. Me and one of my friends, we hid behind one of the gravestones, and we waited till the biggest fat kid that was in our group walked by. We grabbed his ankles. I swear to God, he pissed himself. He pissed himself right there.
I got stuck with a kid at Y Camp that pissed himself in the canoe when we had to go tip it. I never told anybody, and I won't tell anybody's name, but I never told anybody for like 20 years or so. It was a long time, and then I thought about how funny that is. But I still won't say his name, but he was scared, man. Scared. It was something.
Damn
Like,
it, Rob. I told you never to tell anybody. But wait, you are going to tip the canoe. You're going to get wet. Why do you piss first?
I don't know, man. It was weird. The only way I noticed is he was in the back, supposedly, steering or whatever. And all of a sudden, I was heavier, so of course everything rolled to me, and I was like, "What is that?"
Oh no!
Yeah, I was not happy.
That beer is not foamy at all.
I didn't say nothing. I was decent. So
yeah, apparently, the kid whose ankles we grabbed was like super into the paranormal and shit, so he thought he was getting attacked by a ghost. I was like, okay. I mean, it was great. He's like, feel my chest, man, feel my chest. You could just feel it. Felt like his heart was going to come screaming out of his chest. It felt like an alien trying to break out.
That must have been a shitload of piss to go forward in the canoe.
Yeah, I guess it was. I noticed
it. Gotta get over all those ribs and stuff, And the paranormal.
That was fiberglass canoe. I don't recall any ribs in that. So.
Oh, see, I was poor. Yeah. We had aluminum canoes.
Yeah, this was like Coca-Cola, donated to the camp type. Pretty nice canoes.
I don't even know how that kid ended up with us in the cemetery because he wasn't like one of the people that hung out with us or anything. He was just tagging along. I don't even know who the hell he was. And apparently, we really scared the shit out of him.
Where is he now? Prison?
I couldn't tell you. Like I said, I didn't know the kid. We just decided we were going to fuck with him.
A&A.
He grew up to be Rich's catheter doctor.
He wishes.
No,
Stab it.
That would have been after that fact, Jason.
Stabbing it in there like a sewing machine.
The whole issues were with all that other stuff was when I was younger. So no. Yeah. Not unless he was Doogie Howser.
Second drawer to the right of the sink.
Apparently, it's the second drawer right of the tape.
Yeah, she's got a voice that carries. I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
You got to tell her to tone it down a little bit.
Say, how can you look at me when I'm talking to you?
So, how many people did you have at the party, Moo?
About 50.
Damn.
Yeah, it was between.
That's a lot of people in your house, though. When you think about it,
we had
especially kids.
Yeah, he's got a McMansion, so it's okay.
Well, that's why it's noisy right now. A whole bunch of teenagers just came back for the second round of food.
Oh God!
So we had we catered in Mexican Qdoba. And we had brisket, chicken, the whole 9 yards, beans, and tortillas and chips.
Tell them to go home and get their own.
Did you slip any laxative in there? Because, if you want to get rid of the people quick, you just put a little bit of laxative in there, and everybody's got to go.
Well, the kids would stay here and just blow up my bathrooms.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah. No, the adults, they were cordial. They came in, ate some food, gave my daughter some money, and left.
Tell the kids to go home and eat their parents' food.
Oh, they're here for the duration because they started drinking.
Oh, good Lord.
Man, you better give them a tent. Tell them where the backyard is. Tell them no peeing in the fridge.
Closets.
Hell no, man. Drag the living room furniture outside, sit down, start drinking.
Burn the couch. Oh, you wouldn't get this couch outside. My wife just spent my retirement on it.
She's gonna bury you in it, huh?
Oh, I got a couch, a chair, a couch and 2 chairs. I'm like, hey, how much was that? She goes, don't worry about it.
When they say don't worry about it, it's when you got to start worrying about it.
Well, that's when I went and checked my bank account, and then I was worried about it. Could have bought a freaking car.
Yeah, when anybody says don't worry about it, that's definitely time to worry about it.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely agree.
So if the guy with the cock on his arm, if he goes out into public without it covered, is that indecent exposure?
Yeah, it might be.
That's what I was wondering. How do you go to your kid's school or something like that? You know,
it says Midnight is live. Did anybody get a link from him? I didn't.
I can't tell.
Wonder if he's waiting to see who shows up and then send him links, or if he's testing it to see if he's up to it or something. I don't know. It says, yeah, I got my email says he went live.
You know, that guy, instead of having one put on his arm to regrow it, why didn't they tell him just to take my arm and use it?
That would be Sister Fister right there.
Yeah, but then they'd have to grow him a new arm, and then things would just get complicated.
Yeah.
It would be his pleasure to meet you.
Would it have to be the left arm or the right arm? Because I couldn't shift gears if it was on my right arm.
Mm-hmm.
Where else would you choose to have it grown? That's just a weird spot, man. Or would you just say, the hell with it, I'm good? I mean,
just tell
your wife to go out on the weekend and you don't want to hear about it.
I think I'd put it on my knee and get her in a Muay Thai clinch and just go to town.
If they're going to transplant it anyway, why couldn't they just grow it where it was supposed to be in the first damn place?
Oh, shit. Did you guys hear that? The kids found the margarita stuff.
Oh, man.
The blender just
frozen drinks are great.
God damn it. That's Patron, too. Son of a bitch.
Ooh, that's going to be expensive.
Yeah, now you're in trouble.
They're hide the good shit.
Mm-hmm.
I should have bought some El Toro. God damn.
You got any smoke bombs? You always fake a fire.
I do.
Apparently, Midnight only went live for 29 seconds.
That's what Mia said.
I hope none of them are heavy drinkers.
Let's see what he had to say.
Live streaming is on.
Apparently, he didn't have much to say. I don't know what he's doing. I wonder if he knows he went live. Well, that was exciting.
So I'm just curious, New York, how are things been out that way?
As far as
Like rioting or protesting and everything, just everything that's been screwed up in the world this year so far.
no, it's I guess, and thankfully I'm not in New York City, so I'm sure that's a plus. So it's a little different than what people may suspect, I guess. It's been a change, obviously, definitely in people, things like that. Some places, if you're not wearing a mask, people are going to approach you, say something. Other places, if you are, people are. It's like a 50-50. Everywhere you have to wear a mask. Supplies get harder to find. I couldn't find 3-inch screws to save my life the other day for work. No garden timbers, like PT lumber is getting sketchy. It's making jobs more difficult. Anything custom order I try to get, like nobody will even return my calls. Not kitchen cabinets, nothing. Like nobody's even replying now. Like, so,
You're trying to find 3-inch screws. What? You couldn't find any midgets?
No, I mean, we two of my buddies are contractors, and they were over today. Said the same exact thing. Their materials, they can't get them.
It's making it difficult. Some people don't want you in their house. Other people, are dying to have their whole house done, but they can't find a contractor, and contractors won't show up. And it's like I'm swamped. I can put it that way. So, like got to duck my head to go cut the grass without getting harassed. So, but it's different. So, but yeah, I'm getting by, and I try to just avoid most of the problems anyway. So, but ammo, I scored some ammo yesterday. 450 rounds for like $125 plus tax, which is a little high, but all in all, not as bad as what I'm hearing other places.
For a 9mm?
Yep, 9mm.
Nice.
PMC bronze or whatever I believe it's called. But so I got lucky. That's after 3 weeks of not finding nothing anywhere local. I had to take a drive just to find that. So, but it was worth it. So getting by.
Man, nobody got the midgets joke. Come on.
I guess I didn't hear the joke. What was the joke?
He said that he was trying to find 3-inch. He couldn't find 3-inch screws anywhere. I said, "What? You couldn't find any midgets?"
I didn't hear it either.
Yeah, I actually, what was it, this last Thursday? Actually, I didn't even know this even in my neck of the woods, but there's a guy about 40 minutes away from here that's been FFL over by Superior, which is just about 40 minutes away from here, and a little place called Stray Dog Firearms. And actually went over there and scored some 9mm and some 357 over there. He was limiting stuff going out the door. You could only get like 4 boxes of whatever caliber you were buying, just because he's starting to run a little low. But he said anytime you need ammo, he said it's been kind of spotty on getting it in, but he said he's been okay so far. But yeah, he had a good little place over there. I didn't even know it even existed over there. And looked at a AR over there too. And he says that's the only thing I can't get ammo for right now is that. He says I'm just completely out. So, but yeah, he had a nice little place. It was really cool. So
I've come across a few shops I didn't know about recently because I've gotten so desperate. I just do a Google search and start, looking in through distance and whatever shop, and then I start, making phone calls. So all the way down to like New York City and the PA, up towards Watertown, New York, like all across 2 states basically. And I've either gotten prices that are just straight ridiculous or nobody has nothing. And 3 times now, or the last 2 times during this COVID, this little shop out in the woods, he's had ammo. The guy had cases, but he wouldn't sell me a case. So, but they got to make some kind of money, I guess. But if you look around, you'd be surprised. And there is some places that you may think everything local, and you might be surprised, about little things here or there. So definitely support those little guys too. They got it.
Yeah, definitely. And actually on all of his firearms, he actually brings in new stuff and then will actually trade and stuff. And he had some good used handguns and some long guns over there. And I don't know, he probably had 3 or 4 6-foot cases, double stack, with pistols and revolvers and just about a little bit anything anybody would want, I guess. So he even had a couple scars and stuff like that over there. So in 308 and 223, so which I was kind of neat because I'd never seen one up close and thought they were kind of cool. I don't know how well they shoot, but
Son of a gun.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, and I'm hearing an echo of myself too, so it makes it even worse. But let's say the closest thing I could find to anything to a modern, decent rifle in a sense, semi-automatic or whatever, is a Mini 14, for like 900 change. So, well, I wish I could see something like that sitting on a shelf around here. Sure, it wasn't cheap, but that's a different ballgame.
Yeah, I think the one in 308 was like 12 or something like that, and then the one that was in 223 was 11, if I remember right. And I may be off on that. That's just from what I can from memory. But
I'd be in trouble.
What you said it was a scar?
Yeah, but they were used.
Okay.
They weren't new.
Yeah, okay. I'm about to say new 1100. Okay.
No, he said that those were trade-ins, and they still looked really good. I mean, they hadn't been all beat to death or anything, I mean, the stocks were, there wasn't any gouges or scrapes in the polymer or anything like that on the stocks or anything like that. And then he actually had some Anschutz barreled 1022s over there that a guy had traded in that he did the competition shooting with, and they were really, really cool. I just really heavy bull barreled with that Anschutz barrel and everything on there, and I know that's kind of the cock of the walk on that stuff, and really cool setups. So it was really neat to go over there and see. So he had a little bit of everything.
The cat is going crazy playing with this toy. I think my wife may have put some catnip spray on it or something. Oh, it got quiet.
Got me dreaming about the guns I can't have.
Yeah, I don't think there's such thing as a featureless scar. Just the nature of the beast.
Yeah, I've been searching high and low for like a Ruger PC carbine or the Caltac, basically anything, any kind of 9mm PCC, and I haven't been able to find nothing, even in stores that supposedly specialize in them, where they're high priced down by New York, right outside of the city. Nobody's got nothing, so it's a shame. Now it's like a laughable joke if I ask. So yeah, right. Like,
did you look online?
No. But again, I'd have to pay a premium to order anything online, anybody here, if they're willing to even do it for me. Like any kind of ordering that you do yourself, you're looking at minimal $45. So for to run it through an FFL. So
what about having them order it for you? From the distributor.
Possible, but some of the places I've gone to, they straight out told me like they'll take the order, but they want me to, like, a manager came out to make sure this kid told me, so I didn't get pissed off, basically. But basically, it's taken months. Like, they don't know when they're gonna get it. So they'll take your money, take your order, but they're not sure when they're getting. No idea, and people are getting upset and coming back and wanting their money back, and it's turned out to be a big issue to the point where the manager is coming out to warn people. So, so I don't know. I don't want to, I want something for my money, not one day I'll get it.
Yep, we lost Pat. Yeah, around here, they don't charge you until the order comes in and you go to pick it up.
Yeah. Here they want like you got to basically anything they got to order, you got to pay for it. You're paying for it, not them. So or else they ain't even going to order it. So that's how it tends to be here. So, I can sometimes request something at my normal shop during normal times, and they'll get, they'll order something in for me. But it's a little pricey because they're putting money on top as well. But everything here in New York is, in my opinion. So, example, my Compact 22 M&P online was like, I can't remember exact, but I think it was like $329 or something like that. By the time I bought one here in the store, it was close to $500.
Jeez, now we lost Moo. The kids must have shut off his power. Those drunken teenagers.
Yeah, he just wanted to go join the party.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think so, because he didn't say bye. I think the teenagers just turned his power off.
All right, somebody give me a flashlight. We blew a fuse.
No, they threw the master.
Maybe they spilled a drink on his new couch.
Better fire your electrician. Should have your lights and outlets separate.
No, they turned off the master. They turn off the master, all the power goes out.
Man. Well, what are they doing in the utility closet? Oh, never mind.
Who the hell knows, man? You're talking about drunk teenagers. You really want to know? Seriously. Do you not remember being a teenager? Do you really want to know what they're doing in the closet?
No, I don't want to know.
Okay. Yeah, it's one of those
It's
questions.
not my house. It's not my kids or whatever. So no.
Yeah, it's one of those situations. Don't ask the question if you don't think you're going to want an answer.
Somebody probably threw up on the couch.
They threw the couch in the swimming pool. Does Moo have a swimming pool? He does now.
Somebody's getting ready to jump off the roof into the pool or something stupid. So sure he wanted to get his camera.
And jump off the roof into the pool. We don't got a pool.
Well, he might have an indoor pool by now. Who knows? Maybe they flooded the basement.
Oh, you mean like the Liberty Mutual commercial where the dogs, or the farmers rather, the insurance company where the dogs flooded the house so that they could do synchronized swimming?
Yeah, that's a pretty good commercial. I still like the one where the moose gets tangled up in the kid's swing set, tosses it around and throws it through the RV.
It happened. It's you try and figure out. Okay, he said it happened. What's the reality, though? They're over dramatizing it for the commercials. You try and figure out exactly what happened. Like the dog synchronized swimming. I don't think the dogs were intentionally plugging up the kitchen sinks at the kitchen and the living room would fill up with water so that they could go swimming. What is the actual thing that happened?
It was probably one of their kids, and they just blamed it on the dog.
No, apparently nobody was home when it happened.
Come on, we were all kids at one point in time.
No, I mean seriously. According to the commercial, they had left when the dogs did it. It was nobody was supposed to have been home.
Right.
They came home and found everything flooded.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw that one, but I'm trying to think of the other one that was really funny too. But
Oh, now Midnight's got his links sent out, so he must be doing his show. So I guess we can start wrapping her up then. Jason, you got anything you want to plug? Anything?
No, very interesting show tonight. Strange topics. Good to see y'all, man. Thanks for the invite, Rich.
Yeah, no problem. What about you, Rob?
No, just have a good night, everybody.
All right, Pat.
Yeah, just thanks for having me on. I know I haven't been in the loop here for a little while. Been dealing with some other stuff that had to get taken care of, and I'll have a interesting story to tell you guys here in the next week or two once some things settle down, and it's definitely gun related. So, but anyway, I just want to let you guys know too that hopefully in the next week or two I will start putting out some videos. So got some stuff in the pipeline.
Cool. Well, if it's anything serious, I wish you good luck.
No, all I can tell you right now is it was something that was done to me, but that's about as far as I'll go into it right at the moment. So some things are still pending.
Yeah, well, good luck.
All right, well, thank you. And everybody have a good one.
Yep, and on that note, we will say goodbye. And be sure to head over to the channel if you haven't yet and watch my top 5 mid-size carry guns video. And Rob comes back in. I don't know why, because we're about to close anyway. But welcome back for the last 5 seconds. But yeah, go watch the video and comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff over there. But if you're here, you're probably already subscribed anyway. But yeah, go check out that video if you haven't yet. And we'll see you next week. And hopefully we won't have such a strange show next week. But yep. Bye-bye, folks.
All right, stay safe. Carry your weapon.
See you, everybody.
Where's that button? What's this red button do?